Bonjour, welcome to another episode of Cuisine de Michel. I am Michelle. So tonight I'm going to be making a recipe that I've made before, but it's been quite some time. And I'm going to be modifying it a little bit due to certain things happening. But this is for steak with a Cabernet sauce with creminis in it. So first off, it's normally made with filet mignon, but let's just say some things happened and I was not able to get the filet mignon that I wanted. So I am actually using some New York strips, but you can use whatever steak you want. And then you'll need some kosher salt, black pepper, olive oil, the cremini mushrooms. I have 8 ounces here that I took the stems out of, and then I sliced them about 1/4 inch thick. 2 garlic cloves, which I will be cutting up. You're also supposed to have a shallot, but when I went to use my shallot, it was not good. So I am using some red onion to sub. Cabernet Sauvignon. Thyme, fresh thyme. You need a couple sprigs of that. Then you're going to need some demi-glace, and this you can order online on Amazon. We're going to be using that to enhance our sauce, and then some butter. Right, so I'm going to be using my cast iron pan here, and I'm going to heat it on medium-high heat. And once it gets a little bit hot, that's what I'm going to be putting in, and I'm not going to measure, just put in the amount of olive oil that you think you'll need depending on what steaks you have. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit warm. So maybe I've got about 2 tablespoons there for mine. So I'm going to let that olive oil spread and get heated up. Once it starts shimmering, I'm going to be adding in my steaks. We'll cook those steaks. You can cook them to the doneness that you prefer. So I'm not going to give you advice there because everybody does their steaks differently. And then after that, we'll be preparing our sauce. All right, I've got my steaks to the way we like them here. However you like yours, whatever doneness you got there. And take those out. And I'm going to put foil over them so they can be tented and waiting while we make our sauce. Right now, I'm going to go right into making the sauce and pour in my creminis. I'm also going to be putting in my onion. In your case, hopefully a shallot, and my garlic. So we're going to saute those. And also, I have cut the heat back. This is more like a medium heat, so you're definitely going to want to cut that heat back before you do this. So we're going to cook those until they've softened a bit. Next, we're going to add in 1 cup of the Cabernet Sauvignon. Right after doing that, we're going to use our spoon to scrape up any bits that might be on the bottom of the pan there. I actually think that the mushrooms kind of took care of that already. And now we're going to throw in 2 sprigs of thyme. So using that. So now we're going to increase our heat so that we can bring this up to a simmer. So maybe just a little higher than medium heat. Once that gets to a simmer, you're going to want to simmer it for 5 to 8 minutes. You just want this to reduce a bit. All right. Sorry for the sizzling noise. I had to put my steaks back on for just a minute because they weren't quite as done as I was hoping. It is now time to add in the demi-glace. So what I've done is I actually have a 1/2 tablespoon of the concentrated demi-glace in here, and I added 1.5 tablespoons to that to make this. This is the actual demi-glace that you would want. I'm going to add that in. And then I'm also going to be putting in a tablespoon of butter. This is salted butter. I don't think it'll make a difference whether you have regular butter, if you have salted butter or unsalted, because you can adjust your salt level after that. So we're going to get that incorporated in there and let that go for about another minute or so. Right, so here we are at final plating. And I've, of course, already put the sauce over. I cut part of the steak out so I could get it on a plate like this. I definitely do not intend to eat a whole New York strip myself. I don't have that kind of capacity. And I've put as this accompaniment those potatoes that I was talking about. So now let's have a taste test for each one. So first we'll try our potatoes, see how those are. I already know these are going to be fabulous, but we'll try them anyway. Absolutely wonderful. Oh man, those are so great. All right, trying now the steak with the sauce. This sauce will knock your socks off. You gotta have this. And both of these together, oh my gosh, the best. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and hopefully the other episode. I hope you watch both of these together and that you'll keep tuning in here on Cuisine to Michelle, where we post videos as often as we possibly can, which sometimes is more often than others. And we love our subscribers. Please subscribe, give this a like, leave us some comments, and we'll see you next time. Au revoir.